Alright, fishy people, and alright, let's see what's going on here. I've been attempting to tackle this hair algae problem. Okay, what was my solution? Well, my solution is a ton of snails. There's also a mystery snail there. There's a guy in black somewhere. I don't know where the other mystery snail is. I did add a new filter back there just to start priming it for my next adventures. So, to combat this, I decided to put in more Java moss. Okay, I figured the Java moss might, eat enough of the nitrates, nitrates to counteract this. It's not working. What else did Scott do? Well, the other day he added a bunch more red cherry shrimp. Although, man, I don't know how they're doing. Any given day I only see 3 or 4 of them pop up. Either they're all hiding or they died. My water's crap. So, I'm going to make a note on here. Today is Saturday something or another. I'm going to make a note on here, and I'm going to keep this light off for 3 days. And we will come back and revisit this in 3 days to see if that helped clear any of that up. Because, excuse me, I guess I'm a fishy guy with a heart, and I'm accustomed to thinking fish want like, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Yeah, most people say 8 hours, 6 hours. Well, I'm going to completely turn off for 3 days. I don't think it's going to hurt the Java moss. And we will revisit this in 3 days. And the only light, I did add 2 guppies in here. The reason being because they just looked weird in the tanks they were in. So I don't know. I think that bigger one is a definitely a red albino female. I'm sorry. The red Russian female, but her tail became purple. So I don't want them to start throwing off odd colors. The other one I found in a tank and may have got transferred during a water change. I think that is I want to say a purple Moscow female, but she was actually in the tank with my blue metalheads. And she certainly doesn't have any of the blue on her, so I don't know how she got in there or what she is. I'm going to hey, another guy's coming out over back there. But I'm going to transfer her, or both these guys, to another tank, because I want to open this up for the next trio I'm going to buy just to kind of get them started. So, we will come back Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and the only light they might have is the residual light, from the room when I come in here. Otherwise, these guys are going in complete darkness. So, light experiment number 1 against hair algae. We shall see. Laters. Well, I hate to disrupt the project just for a minute, but I'm still going until about tomorrow. But let me turn the light on. Okay, there's my one mystery snail back there. Oh, sadly, no change at all. And there's my black mystery snail back there. I know there's not enough light in there. I thought he died. And that fat girl is going to have to move tomorrow. I don't believe it's... Yeah, she's just fat. That's not dropsy, I don't believe. There's one more before they give birth. Boy, it's the first time these guys have seen light since Saturday the 28th. Today is Monday the 30th, I guess. But, oh man. Yeah, it's just telling you, it's water parameters, people. I think. I could probably black this thing out forever. The Java moss is looking good. But anyway, I'll continue the experiment. But I ain't seen that boy for a while. So, they survived. I just want to capture it tonight. It's about, I don't know, 9 o'clock. 9:30 Monday. Alright, lights back out. Good night, peoples. Good night. Alright, well, I'm going to end this a little bit early, about an hour early. I kind of feel bad not giving them any light, and I don't think it made a lick of difference. So anyway, that was a note to remind me. It's Tuesday about 5-ish. So anyway, I don't think there's going to be much of a difference, people. And of course not. Although the cool thing is, my 2 mystery snails in this tank have been out and about. My goodness. Boy, she's going to be pregnant forever. I haven't seen my shrimp in a while. Oh, there's a couple right there. Be nice if some of them got knocked up. I don't know how many's. There's another shrimp back there. So I guess the thing for me to do is just simply keep pulling out this hair algae, maybe adding some more Java moss, and eventually the Java moss hopefully will take up the nutrients to keep the hair algae from going. And I'm going to continue to maybe light this thing for, man, she's big, for I don't know, maybe 6 hours a day, and just try to keep it down. But again, like everything else, every tank you have is different. The water chemistry is always a little bit different, because one tank you might have real wood in there, another tank you don't have any. Well, that can lower the pH. I'm not sure, you can see back there, that's a leaf I put in there, just to kind of help out the snail, or shrimp. And of course that's going to alter your water chemistry a little bit, you know, whether it leaches some tannins and lowers your pH or this or that. And this tank does not get changed out as much as the other tanks do, because I have to manually do everything in here, and I've gotten lazy with that pond pump. So the light out was a complete, it didn't do anything. Now I know what y'all are saying. Well, why don't you try a week and this and that? No, I need to freaking just correct the problem, people. You know, whatever the problem is. I mean, I use Easy Green for dosing once a week in all my tanks. And like I say, I've got pictures before of some of my other tanks having algae problems, and some of them not. You know, it seems like once the you know, once that takes over and starts getting about, you know, 50% coverage or more, then I lose all the hair algae. Man, I wonder where all my shrimps are. I know there's 7 or 8 or 9 in here. But anyway, I'm going to cut this video short, and no point in keep, another thing, this aquarium has rocks in it. Most of my other ones don't. I'm not sure what type of rock that is. I just know I've had it for 8 years or more, so it is fish safe. But I mean, that could leach extra minerals in here. It's just impossible to know. You know, it's like everything else. You gotta figure out your, what is it, nitrite or nitrate levels, nitrite levels, or whatever. Your lighting source, maybe how much you feed. You know, the bio load. I mean, there's just a million things. Maybe water temperature has a little to do with it. This is one of the few tanks, I mean, I'm sorry, all the tanks other than the main one, the cold tank, you know, does have air stones or sponges in them. This just happens to be a hang on the back, which I'm not a big fan of, but nonetheless. But it could be a million reasons. One day we'll dial it in, but I think if I just keep removing it by hand, then eventually the Java moss will take over, and I won't have a problem. Now I've got some problems in the other tanks, but anyway, I bored y'all enough, and that's it. So, you know, again, weigh in down below. Please like, subscribe, share, anything to help my channel grow. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm out of here. Later. Alright, last update on the algae issue. Now, I did remove a little bit. But the good thing is the Java moths is now taken over, and it's only been about what, 3 weeks. Now the problem is, as the Java moths gets a little taller, you can kind of see that little hair algae's up there. I'll have to deal with it. I moved the light. It used to be way over there. I kind of moved it up further. So again, water balance issues, people. You know, you got to kind of play with a lot of things. Now there's rocks you've hardly ever seen, probably. I did count last night. I believe there's 8 shrimp in there. And believe it or not, in this little freaking tank, there is, I don't know, mystery snails, 3 of them. I think y'all saw some of them, but anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. And so, again, it's just algae control, man. You gotta let the plants overtake the algae. So, Java moss is looking good. I gotta have these babies. Ugh. 8 of them. I gotta remove 8 of them. Googly moogly. And as I want to get in a mystery box here in the next, I've got something lined up. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So it's always a light imbalance and not having enough plants and maybe too much wood and whatever. Laters.